Hi there, and welcome to Lucidchart. In this video, we'll give you a quick tour of the document editor and point out some of the newest features. Once you've decided to create a new document or open an existing diagram, you are inside the editor. The most important areas of the editor are the toolbox or shape library, the menu bar, the properties bar, the dock, and of course, the canvas. We have a lot of great features to work with, so I'll give you a high-level overview, and then you can take some time on your own to click around. The toolbox is the place to start. If you don't see the shapes you want, click the More Shapes button at the bottom and select which libraries you'd like accessible. Once those shapes are out, you can drag and drop shapes from the toolbox to start building your diagram, and then use the areas of the editor to modify them. At the top of the toolbox, you can use the Google search bar that searches through Google Images, Icon Finder, and the entire shape library. If you want to add your own images, simply drag them straight onto the canvas from your computer, or click the plus button in the User Images library. Both open the Image Manager, which lets you upload images from your desktop, social media sites, and search engines. If you are in a team environment, you will also see your team members' public images. Don't worry about the resolution or size of your image. We'll show you the ideal resolution for optimum editor speed and export the high resolution. If you want to see the high resolution while working, use the View menu to display high-quality images. Now you know where to get your objects, let me show you how to customize them. This will take place from the Properties bar, Dock, and the Menu bar. The Properties bar is meant to style your text, shapes, or lines in the editor, and is activated when you have selected one of those items. If text is selected, you can change the font type, color, size, and other formatting. If you've selected a shape, you can change the border color, fill color, add shadows, or get more technical by adding a link action to the shape. Lines are similar to shapes, so you can change the thickness and color, but you can also choose if you want the line to be round, elbowed, or straight. The arrow style options are in the drop-down menus. If you need to reverse the options, just click the button between drop-downs. That covers the Properties bar. Now the dock on the right side of the editor breaks down into panels for the various functions you might need. 1. Use the navigator to zoom in and out and select what part of the diagram is shown. 2. The graphic panel is used to style objects and lines, similar to the Properties bar, but it also lets you be a little more detailed with opacity, drop shadow, direction, gradients, and even inserting an image inside an object. The theme table lets you set a default style for the document. 3. The Metrics panel gives you the pixel-perfect position and size of your object, with the ability to modify the fields, as well as rotate and flip the shape. 4. The Text panel provides more advanced settings for padding, indenting, and spacing the highlighted text. 5. Use the Page Layout and Settings panel to change the dimensions, orientation, or margins of each page, and assign rules to shapes. Use the second tab to choose how the shapes behave on a grid, what increments you want the shapes to move in, and how large content appears on the page, and whether or not the document automatically adds panels to each page. Use the controls below the line to apply a background color, gradient, or image to the entire document. 6. Master Pages makes it easy to replicate static content across multiple pages without needing to copy and paste. 7. Revision history is available to Pro, Team, and Enterprise accounts and provides a chronological history of the document. See who made the changes, when, and what it looked like at the time. Then revert to that version or create a new document from it. 8. The Layers panel is commonly used with wireframes or mockups and lets you put more content on top of existing content. Use layers in conjunction with hotspots to toggle, show, or hide a layer at the click of a mouse, putting your viewer in control. Create a layer, give it a description, and you'll be dropped into a special mode for editing that layer. Use the page breadcrumb in the black bar across the top of the canvas to navigate back to your actual page, or hit Escape to stop editing and go back. If you don't want the layer to show, hide the eye in the checkbox and sync your changes with the button next to the demo control. The Demo button puts the diagram into a presentation mode, hiding all toolbars and reflecting user interaction created with hotspots. 9. The last button lets you search for a tutorial while in the editor. You can access the Help Center and submit a question to support by opening the Help tab on the menu bar. Now, at the bottom of the canvas, you will notice two great communication tools: the comment bar and the chat box. The chat box integrates with Google Hangouts for real-time conversations with other collaborators who are also editing the file. And the comment bar is perfect for leaving notes for collaborators to reply to later. Just @mention a user on your team, and an email notification will be sent to that user with a link to the document. Comments are only saved inside the document and can be replied to, resolved, and attached to specific objects. That concludes our tour of the editor. Thanks for watching.